this is Ashi from Crafting with Ashi, and welcome to this video. This is the project we're going to be making today. It's this cute little box, as you can see, and it just folds over here and it has this belly band, so let me show you how I did it. Okay, so I have a piece of Rococo rose cardstock here on my scoreboard, which measures 11 inches by 8 1/4 inches. And we're going to start by scoring on the long side, the 11-inch side. So we're going to score at 1 inch, and then again at 5 inches, at 6 inches, and at 10 inches. Okay, then we're going to turn it around to the short side, and we're going to score at 1 inch. And I find it easier just to turn it around again to the other side and score at 1 inch like that. So let's get this out of the way. And now we're going to fold on all of our score lines. So let's just straighten this up a bit like that. And we're going to fold on all of these score lines so we get a nice crisp fold. And this is normally called, when you use the bone folder like this, is called burnishing. So we're just going to burnish all of our fold lines, and one more like that. So now I'm going to take my scissors and we're going to do some cutting. And we're going to cut up to the score line here, here, and there. And then you're going to see I'm just going to mitre some of these here. Just going to mitre one here actually. And then this centre one here, I'm just going to mitre both sides on this one here. Okay, so it looks like that now, and we're going to repeat the same process on the other side. So your piece should look like that now. Now here where we had this tab, I haven't cut this one away actually, we're going to cut the whole tab out. Just like that, and I can see here I need to trim this. I didn't cut it very straight, and that's how it should look now. Okay, so let's get rid of these bits of cardstock and bring our piece back. Now we are going to put tear and tape on these 4 tabs here. Okay, so let's get on and do that. Okay, so we have the tear and tape on. We're just going to give it a little burnish. Just double-sided tape is pressure adhesive, so this will make it stick better, and it will be easier for us to get the backings off, which we're going to do now. And we're just going to bring up these walls like that, and do the same on this side. So you're just going to bring up these walls like that, and then these 2 pieces are going to go in here like that. So again, you're just going to bring it up. So these are always perpendicular, they're flush. Okay, like that, and these 2 will then sit in here, and this will go over the edge. One thing we do need to do, and I should have done this before we started but I forgot, so we're going to have to do it now. And it's easier to do this before you start putting things together, so I want to round the edges of these pieces here. And as I said, this would have been easier if I'd done this before we started, but I didn't. So once you've rounded the edges, then all you're going to do is fit it back into your box like that, and that's your box. So now we're going to start to cover it and make it look pretty. Okay, excuse me. So I have some designer series paper here, and this is the ombre pack from the Celebration. So Celebration is going on at the moment. For every £45 you spend in the main catalogue or the annual catalogue, the mini catalogue, you can then choose an item from the Celebration catalogue, and this is one of those items. So now we're just going to stick it together, but my snail has given up on me, so I just need to put a refill in. Okay, so we're just going to stick this piece on top of our box, and all the measurements will be on the blog post on my website. The links to that are in the description box below. So we're just going to do this like that. Now we're just going to open up our box here, and we're going to put some magnets to close everything up. So I've got them here, and I'm just going to attach it with some double-sided tape, so some Terra tape. So let's get some of that going. Okay. And so just put it in the middle as much as you can. You don't want it too close to the edge, otherwise your magnets will bring the paper up. So you just want something like that, and then just make sure you have the magnets in the right orientation. So we do. So now I'm just going to put some Terra tape on them. Okay. And then, where's my glue dots? My handy dandy glue dots. I'm just going to take one of them and put them on each magnet, and this will just help it initially to take. Okay. Okay. Right. Now we're going to just close the box up and bring this flap down and give it a bit of a press, like that. And now you can see our magnets are in position. And now we can start to do the rest of the decorating. So I have here some more strips of the designer series paper, and we're going to use some of this to decorate. So let's start. Okay, I'm going to put one on the top here. We're going to turn this over and remove this double-sided tape from our flap. And then we're going to put some, I haven't got any adhesive here at the top. That's better. And we're going to put this over the top, and this will just hide the magnets. And then you're going to do the same here. Take off the double-sided tape, and then we're just going to put this, whoopsie daisy, this strip along here. And actually this paper comes as a 6x6, and one 6x6 pad covers everything you need to cover on the box, which is always useful. So then you're just going to cover it, and there's your lid down, and there's your little box. So now we're going to make a belly band for it out of some ribbon, and I've got here the scalloped linen trim in Rococo Rose. I'm just going to take a piece like that. And on one end, doesn't matter which end it is, I'm going to put a little bit of tear and tape. Just stick the two bits together. And then just take the backing off. And then all I'm going to do is try and keep them as straight as possible. Is get them to meet here in the centre, like that. You don't want them to be too tight because you still want to be able to move the thing up and down over your box. So I'm just going to bring the join a little bit into the centre, like that. And now we're going to do some stamping, the best bit. So, stamp set we're going to be using is my favourite, So Sentimental. And we're going to be using the sentiment saying your friendship is a blessing. And I've got here some Scrap Whisper White, and we're going to be stamping in Rococo Rose, of course. So stamp up our sentiments and down, hold it up, lovely. Close up the ink pad, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all of this out using the layering ovals dies, and I'm going to cut out a little piece bigger with the Rococo Rose cardstock, and then I'll be back. So that's my stuff stamped and cut out, so let's attach one to the other. And then I'm just going to use some of these, what are these called, these metallic pearls, and I'm going to just use one here in the silver over the dot of the eye, like that. And then I'm going to bring my box back, make sure I've got it facing the right way. And all I'm going to do, let me see, what did I use before? Yeah. All I'm going to do is put some tear and tape over the top here of my ribbon. Whoops. Squashing my box in the process, of course. And then I'm just going to place this in this way. If I did it the other way, I'm always scared I'm going to get glue where it's not meant to be, whereas this way I get the glue exactly where I want it. So there you go, those are the boxes. What do you think? Simple little gift boxes for someone special. So I hope you enjoyed the project. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up to you so YouTube know, and don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want any more information about this project, it'll be on the blog post, and the links to that, all my social media links, are in the description box below. That includes the link to my Facebook group, where we host a monthly online card club, where we have a lot of fun together, crafting together via Facebook Live. So please do come and check us out. So thank you once again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye!